Sarah ruins reporter's day after he tries to call President Trump a liar, by us4trump.com. Sarah was at the podium in the White House during the press conference today, and she is taking no prisoners. She wields her superpower of stopping fake news at the reporters before it gets started. Jonathan Karl is trying to run the narrative that POTUS should retract his statement that there was spying on the Trump campaign. It's all semantics. The FBI was there, informant spying, whatever. It's spying. And in the end, the truth will prevail. And if Gowdy is the head of the second special counsel, then there is no doubt he will get to the truth, which I beg to differ. Where is this coming from? Gowdy to be the head of the second special counsel? What does that tell you, folks? The fix is in, right? The fix is in. Karl twists Gowdy's words, okay? He took Gowdy's words out of context. This is what Gowdy stated during his interview with Martha MacCallum on Fox News. Gowdy said, but remember, Martha, it was President Trump himself who said, number one, I didn't collude with the Russians, but if anyone connected with my campaign did, I want the FBI to find that out. It looks to me like the FBI was doing what President Trump said. I want you to do, find it out. He is not the target. So when Schiff and others don't make that clear, they're doing the disservice to our fellow citizens. He is not the target. Okay, so you see, he's calling out Schiff, saying that, you know, he's doing a disservice to our fellow citizens by claiming that Trump is the target. But he's also saying that Trump asked the FBI to get to the bottom of it. But meanwhile, the FBI had done this prior to Trump saying get to the bottom of this. This whole thing was a setup, and Gowdy is twisting words here. So Gowdy says, I think defensive briefings are done a lot, and why the Comey FBI didn't do it, I don't know, but Chris Wray and Rod Rosenstein have at least made it clear to us Donald Trump was never the target of the investigation. He is not the current target of the investigation. Now keep in mind that can all change depending on what a witness says. What witness? What witness, Gowdy? Again, he's putting food for thought into the lamestream media. In other words, blaming. What witness? What witness? But as of now, I think Chris Wray and Rod Rosenstein are stunned whenever people think Trump is the target of their investigation. I'll leave it up to them how to brief the president or how to brief his lawyers. I mean, do you see how he's talking out of the two sides of his mouth? So MacCallum was that point of a view that you're talking about right now. Was that strengthened when you went into the briefing last week? Gowdy said, yes, I am. I am even more convinced that the FBI did exactly what my fellow citizens would want them to do. In other words, put a spy in. And when they got the information they got, and that has nothing to do with Donald Trump. So who does it have to do with? Then today at the briefing, but MacCallum had asked Gowdy, did you see the memo? He said, yes. And then he twists it around and says, yeah, but it was redacted. So the mainstream media now is coming out that there wasn't a spy put in to Trump's campaign and that Gowdy saw the information. No, Gowdy did not see the information as he said on film. That was yesterday's film that I put up with Gowdy and MacCallum. Then today at the briefing, Karl, the reporter, suggests that President should retract, you see, from Gowdy's interview. Now the lamestream media is coming out and saying President Trump should retract his allegation that there was a spy in his campaign. Carl also said that Gowdy said that it is baseless and there was no spying. And Gowdy never said that. He didn't say that on camera as much as I can recall, because this is saying he didn't say it, okay? So Sarah came out swinging, which actually she did not. She held up the best she could after Trader Gowdy's interview with McCollum. You can see that on one of the videos. If you didn't see it yesterday, you'll see Trey Gowdy's face, and you'll know that's the whole interview. Clearly, there is still cause for concern. Let's not forget that the deputy director of the FBI was actually fired for misconduct. She answers. But look, we're going to see what she's saying. I'm not going to read what she's saying. But because of Gowdy's interview, the lamestream media is coming out in full force saying that Gowdy saw that there was no spy in the Trump campaign. So in other words, Halper and all the rest of them that were spying on Trump's campaign, which was a total setup before Trump said, I want the FBI to check it out. You see what I'm saying? Because of Gowdy's interview, despite Representative Trey Gowdy disputing President Trump's unsubstantiated claim the Obama administration used spy to infiltrate his campaign, Press Secretary Sanders tells this idiot here, certainly the president feels there is cause for concern and it should be looked at. You see what I'm saying? Because of Gowdy's interview yesterday with McCollum, Gowdy knocked out that there was a spy. You see?
Sarah, now that Trey Gowdy, who has actually seen all the classified information on what the FBI was doing.
He didn't see all the information that the FBI was doing. He did not see it.
Says that there is nothing to the allegations that they were spying on the Trump campaign. And in fact, Gowdy says that the FBI was doing exactly what they should have been doing. Given what Trey Gowdy has said, is the president prepared now to retract his allegation that the FBI was spying on his campaign?
No, clearly there's still cause for concern that needs to be looked at. Let's not forget that the deputy director of the FBI was actually fired for misconduct. The president's concerned about the matter, and we're going to continue to follow the issue.
Gowdy was in the briefing. He knows what was done, and he is saying these allegations are baseless.
Again,
there was no spying on the Trump campaign.
Certainly the president feels that there is cause for concern and it should be looked at. Like I just said, the deputy director of the FBI was fired for misconduct. I'm not finished. There are a number of things that have been reported on and that show, I think, not just for the president, but a number of Americans, a large cause for concern, and we'd like to see this fully looked into, and we'll continue to follow that matter. Steve, sorry, Jonathan, we're going to keep moving so you guys
based on what you see, based on whatever, Gowdy did not, he said he saw them. Yes, he saw them. And then McCollum said, you saw them? Yeah, we saw it, but it had a lot of retraction. So, in other words, in other words, Nunes has this information, he knows, and he says, release the memos so we can look at them. We have a right to look at those memos. And then Gowdy steps in and stops Nunes. Nunes was ready to get to the bottom of it, and Gowdy steps in, and everything is back. And here it says, are you stunned the way the media twists Gowdy's words? No, I'm stunned at the way Gowdy twists the information. Gowdy knows exactly what he's doing. You see? Listen to the question here.
Sarah, now that Trey Gowdy, who has actually seen all the classified information on what the FBI was doing, says that there is nothing to the allegations that they were spying on the Trump campaign. And in fact, Gowdy says that the FBI was doing exactly what they should have been doing. Given what Trey Gowdy has said, is the president prepared now to retract his allegation that the FBI was spying on his campaign?
No, clearly there's still cause for concern that needs to be looked at. Let's not forget that the deputy director of the FBI was actually fired for misconduct. The president's concerned about the matter, and we're going to continue to follow the issue.
Gowdy was in the briefing. He knows what was done, and he is saying these allegations are baseless.
Again,
there was no spying on the Trump campaign.
Certainly, the president feels that there is cause for concern, and it should be looked at. Like I just said, the deputy director of the FBI was fired for misconduct. I'm not finished. There are a number of things that have been reported on and that show, I think, not just for the president, but a number of Americans, a large cause for concern, and we'd like to see this fully looked into, and we'll continue to follow that matter. Sorry, Jonathan, we're going to keep moving so you guys can see the rest of the report.
Okay, so now you guys see after the Gowdy interview what took place? You see, why wasn't, if I don't, see, the thing is, with Nunes knows, nobody saw this. Gowdy covered for the deep state, bottom line. This is what's taking place today, and you saw the stress in Sanders' face. So don't say that Sanders really did a number on the reporter. No, she did not do a number on the reporter. She was like held back because of what Gowdy did. Sarah knows what's going on. Donald Trump knows what's going on. Gowdy is a traitor. That's bottom line. And unless I hear from Nunes, I'm not listening to Gowdy at all. And you never know if they get to Nunes too. You see? Because we're talking, this is a dangerous business. And who is Gowdy covering for? Obama. This is all to cover Obama's butt that he was spying on the Trump campaign. Bottom line. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.